Hello friends and welcome to my kitchen. Today we'll be making a Puttanesca sauce with some fresh haddock. It's going to be extremely delicious but also quick to create. We can have this on the table in 30 minutes. So let's get in the kitchen and get started. For this dish, I'm going to be using some fresh haddock. You could also use cod or any type of fish that you prefer. I've got garlic cloves, some fresh Parmesan cheese, capers, some anchovies that are packed in oil, cherry tomatoes, one Roma tomato, some Kalamata olives, some Italian flat leaf parsley, and then you'll also need a thin spaghetti, some crushed red pepper, and some dry white wine. First thing we want to do is get some pasta going. I got some boiling water and I'm going to add a couple punches of salt. The prep for this dish is going to be super easy. We're going to cut a half a pint of cherry tomatoes in half. We're going to dice up our Roma tomato. And then we will cut our Kalamata olives in half, and that was about a half a cup. The anchovies, you want to use about 2 to 4. These are kind of small, as you can see here, so I'm going to use about 4 of them. I'm going to grab a nice size handful of the Italian flat leaf parsley and just give that a rough chop. For the haddock, I just want them to be cut in 3 even pieces. That way they will cook easier. All we have to do is mince up our 4 cloves of garlic, and now we're ready to go. Now in a pan on medium-high heat, we want to add some extra virgin olive oil, and we want to begin by sauteing our garlic and our anchovy fillets. What you want to do is get a wooden spoon and just kind of break up and mash up your anchovy and just kind of help it disintegrate like this into the oil, just to flavor the oil with the garlic and make kind of like a pan seafood stock. Then you want to add your olives and capers and let this fry for about a minute. Add in a couple shakes of crushed red pepper. Then we want to deglaze with a half cup of dry white wine. And then we want to reduce this to about a third. So let a lot of that wine evaporate until it looks about like this. And then we can add in our cherry tomatoes and our Roma tomato. So why 2 types of tomatoes? The cherry tomatoes will keep their integrity, keep their shape, while the Roma tomatoes will break down, especially when we add the salt, and help create a foundation for our sauce. So as you saw there, I added some kosher salt and then a few turns of crushed black pepper. And now what we want to do is put a lid on this sauce and let it kind of simmer and break down for about 7 to 8 minutes. This is after 8 minutes. It's exactly what we're looking for. The tomatoes are starting to break down. The sauce looks beautiful. The aroma is incredible. We can nestle in our haddock fillets and give each piece a nice basting. And what we want to do is put a lid on our pan and simmer our haddock for 20 minutes. Halfway through, we can give it another basting, but this is what it's gonna look like after 20 minutes. The aroma is just so bright and vibrant. The fish is super tender. We're gonna move it onto a plate just so we can add the pasta and toss that in the sauce. If we did that with the fish in the pan, the fish would completely fall apart. So we'll put it on a plate for just a minute. Give our pasta a toss, and now we can start plating.